Welcome, dear learners, to my YouTube channel on blockchain technology and digital currencies.
Good evening once again. Just want to use this opportunity to thank Mr. Jeremiah for giving me the opportunity to be with you this night. Yes, so as we all know, Fund 11 is ongoing. Yeah, we just ended Fund 10. Yeah, so we're in Fund 11 now. Then the current activity is proposal assessment, and I want to believe each and every one of us we are set for this phase of activity in Fund 11. Yes, so I'll just log into my account and then we'll take it from there. Time is not a friend. Okay, yes, so I've just opened my account. Yes, so now we have to navigate to various allocations. Yes, I know it is a challenge in Fund 11 to access your allocations with your phone. Yes, I think everyone is complaining. Yes, but I think with the laptop it will be very easy for you to get your allocations. So once it is open like this, you navigate to your avatar. That is at the top right. Yes, so once you click on it, you see the pop-up appears. So you just click again your name that is showing there. It's always in the blue button. That's if you don't have a profile distance for it. Then you click on it again, then an interface will appear like this. It's loading. Okay. Government.
So now
yes.
Open, you proceed.
Yes, so now I hope we can all see the screen here. So my allocations are here. Yeah, so I'll just pick one of them and then we will run through it very swiftly because the time is not on our side. So I'll just click on one of them. Okay. So this proposal, identity solution for autonomous AIs living on Cardano. So it's under which challenge? That is Cardano use cases concept. So even before you start to access the proposal, just run through the challenge setting to have a fair idea of what it entails. Is from there you will know what the challenge demands every proposal under it to possess. So we'll just take it from there. If you really want to have access to the challenge setting itself, you just go to about. Okay, let me just click there and you will see. So about talks about the challenge. So you just run through it, just read through it. So what decentralized application ideas or product concepts need design and basic prototyping to demonstrate their purpose and realize novel applications and uses of the Cardano blockchain. Okay, so this is the campaign brief. It's lengthy, we won't go through that, but you can go through it at your leisure time. That's if you are accessing proposals under the challenge. Yes, so 100,000. Okay, these are just key salient points you must also be aware of. Okay, So let me just go to the proposal now. Let's do it. Okay. So this one is under use cases solution. We won't go to the about again because of time. Okay, so we are going to review the proposal under three criteria. Let me put it that way. We have impact, we have feasibility, and we have auditability. So now the impact, as you can see, you are reviewing the positive impact this project will have on the Cardano ecosystem, and it goes on to say, has this project clearly demonstrated in all aspects of the proposal that it will have a positive impact on the Cardano ecosystem? Yes. So in fact, this time around, I would say that assessing proposals is quite better than it was maybe in Fund 7 and 8, because even now the template for the proposal itself, or the format, has been streamlined in a way such that there is the category for impact, the category for feasibility, and then the category for value for money. So you just look through it and assess in that regard. So now, issues that you should be looking at under impact is actually if the proposal, the idea that has been conveyed in the proposal, or let me say the problem statement, if it's in alignment with the challenge setting or the provisions of the challenge. That is what you should be looking at. Yes, so let me just go back to how I normally do it, so that we'll just okay. So I'll just take a view at the problem statement. So the lack of community technical capabilities, high costs, and data concerns prevent groups from onboarding new members and coordinating community action. Yes, so I hope you can all see where I am. That's the first part of the proposal, the lack of, yes, so I already read that. So, and I know it's under a solution. That's the Cardano use cases. Yes, with what I'm seeing already, I am convinced that the proposal is actually in alignment with the challenge setting. Okay, so let me just write a sample assessment impact content. So you see, I've just typed something here. The idea conveyed in the proposal is clear and aligns with the challenge in question. So which challenge is the Cardano use cases? That's the solution. Yes. So for me, I always see this to be very paramount. If you want to assess impact, you have to really establish this fact. Or, well, I'm not establishing straight formulas, but we are just exploring whatever way you move, just make sure that you are speaking to the proposal, and that is it. Yes, so having done this, let's take another part we can talk about under impact. Okay, so we can also go and look at the solution that has been proposed over there. Is that solution viable enough to tackle the problem that has been identified? So we can find the summary of the proposed solution here. Summarize you I don't know whether you can see this. General, summarize your solution to the problem. And he's saying that this project will enable communities to easily build and deploy an online registration, membership, and identity solution, onboarding members securely and bringing new users to the Cardano ecosystem. And remember, he was able to clearly identify his problem statement, and he said the lack of community technical capabilities, high costs, and data concerns prevent groups from onboarding new members and what have you. Yes, so if you really merge it or try to bring it together with the solution, you will see that indeed the solution is viable, since it is also geared towards onboarding members, and not just that, but is providing the platform that will make that possible. Yes, so how will that be done? They will be able to build and deploy as in an online registration, membership, and identity. So let me just go and give a sample statement there with regards to that. Okay, so I will say so let me just be reading what I'm typing so that we can go along. I think that will also be faster. So to add, as I wrote, the proposed solution according to the information provided, I believe that it is viable to tackle the issue identified. Yes. Okay, so we'll proceed. What again can we look out for under impact? As I said earlier on, the proposal format has made assessment even easier this time. When you look at it, you will see that they have been categorized under 3: impact, feasibility, and value for money. So you just have to be looking at the proposal under those sections, and your assessment will be easy. You know what you will talk about under. But for me, because of time, I don't normally speak on all the sessions like that. I just pick those key areas, talk on them, and then I move on to another, because time is an important commodity in review. Okay, so now what again we can talk about is the goals, because we are looking at impact. Are the goals really how will I put it, something like a reality? Can they be achieved? And even if they can be achieved, do they have any benefit to the Cardano ecosystem? I think there's supposed to be an area like that for goals. Okay, or maybe if we might not find goals, there is a session that is talking about the positive impact. I think this time around the goals section have been taken out because I can't find it. Okay, so let's concentrate on this one. The positive impact your project will have on the wider Cardano community. So he has written this project will positively impact the wider Cardano community in several ways. This is the place I am reading from. Yes, so he said one, integration with Cardano ecosystem. The project solution will seamlessly integrate with the Cardano blockchain, providing communities with opportunity to leveraging Atala Prism to issue no deeds on chain. It's robust and secure infrastructure to enhance the reliability of decentralized identity management. In fact, it's lengthy. Yes, but the first one I have read to us all is clear. Yes, so the second one he's also talking about is foundation for ADA transactions, and he's also looking at what the third one is community governance, and he's also looking at global collaboration, user adoption, and community empowerment. Okay, so and in summary, this project aims to positively contribute to the Cardano community by onboarding more communities and members and fostering a user-friendly environment that promotes widespread adoption of decentralized identity solutions with the Cardano ecosystem. Okay, so this is a sample statement I'll make under that quickly. Specific terms, this is just a language I will use. It's not a strict listing. I will say in specific terms the impact of the project, or let me say the general impact of the project is sure, considering the fact that it will so sometimes if you want you can just again list what has been said to buttress your point. He said integration with Cardano community. Sure, considering the fact that it will make it possible for developers and builders to build on the Cardano blockchain. Yes, or you can add hence promoting okay, promoting community integration. That's what I actually wanted to see. So now for me, I don't write much. As I said, it's like now the reviewing is better than it was maybe in Fan 7 and 8, where you are going to actually be in like a competition, because we had excellent and good at that time. So people were actually writing much. But now you just have to make sure that you don't have less than 150 characters in each of the criteria. Three of them: the impact, feasibility, and value for money. So what I have here, to me, is enough. I don't need to talk more than this. Yes. So maybe a concluding statement could just be, having said all this, or sorry, let me put it this way: having established these facts from the yes. So as I said earlier on, I'm not actually developing straight formulas. This is just what I will do, but you can actually speak more to the proposal, throw more light, or whatever you want to do. You can write even more than this. Yes, whichever will be okay for you. So yes, so it will just be a concluding statement. Having said all these things, yes, just a minute. Oh, yes. So one other thing we have to look at is the scoring or the rating. Yes, you can see. Okay, let me just finish up the statement then. Okay, so we are saying, having established these facts from the proposal, I believe that the project has a positive impact potential ecosystem. That is the Cardano ecosystem. I don't want to repeat it so much like that. So now you have to rate it, your assessment language, and this place, that one, it will depend on the content you have provided. If you see that all that you have said is, like, let's say, is positive about the proposal, then you feel free to give 5 stars. Yes, and if also maybe you identify some lapses in the proposal in your assessment, then you have to weigh. If the negatives were more than the positive, then you can give somewhere 2 stars. If the negatives were so much than the positive, that's what I mean. But if you weigh, it's like they are equal, you can give neutral. But if you also like weighed and it's like the positives are more than the negatives, you can give 4. Well, this one will just depend on you, and also depend on what you have provided in the assessment content. So for me, what I have done here, I'll give that person 5 stars. Then something important here: if you do this and you don't save, and you say, maybe let me cut, or maybe let me log out and do this and come, by the time you realize all that you have provided is gone. So you always have to save. This one is very important. Yes, but you can still come back even after you have saved to edit it. Just, you can see the pencil icon here where the cursor is. You can still come back and yes. So okay, for a trial, let me just click on it. You see, you see it has come like this, and you can edit it. If you made some typos, you can come back and edit. Then you save again, you click on save. Yes, so now for me, I always see the impact to be more challenging to review, but for feasibility and value for money, it's like those ones, they are quite easier than the value impact. Sorry. So now let's look at feasibility. You are reviewing. You are reviewing the capability and feasibility of this project team and the project they are proposing. Is this project feasible based on the proposal submitted? Does the plan and associated budget and milestones look achievable? Does the team have the skills, experience, capability, and capacity to complete the project successfully? So you see why it's not even difficult. They are just indirectly giving us what we should work on or what we should look out for under feasibility. Unlike in impact, it wasn't so. So now let's pick the first one. We should look at the feasibility of the project in general. So we are going to look at the plan. Yes. So let's go to the project. Let's first pick the. Okay. Let's look at the team first. We are looking at the capability of the team. Okay, I think even here we can see something, but there are actually two sections that I always look out for in the proposal. This one and then another place I will go there too. So you are looking at resources. I hope we can see. And then it's saying who is in the project team and what are their roles. So quickly just run through. This is their general expertise. So they are saying for the past 5 years, our team have been successfully building and delivering community design technologies. Below are our team members that are leading this project. So he's saying Ben something. As product owner of the project solution, Ben will play a pivotal role in driving the development and success of the project. Yes, so Ben will be responsible for ensuring the products meets the needs of both the development team and the diverse communities it aims to serve. So this is the professional experience of Ben, proven experience as the product owner with AHO since 2017. Strong family. Okay, so you can just go through it and be sure that you are satisfied with the expertise of the team and the experience in general. And what you should also look out for under the team is it shouldn't be a one-man team. It should be at least 2 and above, because well, you can be one and maybe you can be able to successfully implement a project, but you need helping hands. You can't do it all alone. You need helping hands. So I can see Ben here, I can see NG here, I can also see Mix. So there are about 3 now. There are 3 in the team, so that is okay for me. And the information they are provided, I think they have quite some reputation, so I'll just go and access in that regard. Let me show you the other part I was talking about. I don't know whether okay, this is the part I'm also talking about. Capability and feasibility. It's saying what is your capability to develop your project with high levels of trust and accountability? How do you intend to validate if your approach is feasible? Yes. So here too they will include their track record. So you can also check there to have further information about what they have done in the past. Then you come and then access in that regard. Let me go and then we'll write it. Considering the information provided about the team and their relevant experience. That's add. So you can see, I think the team possess the skills and expertise to implement so this is a sample content I can make about the team's experience, because from what I have seen, I am convinced they have some years of experience, even dating back to 2017. So that should be like not less than 5 years. Okay, so that is what I can put in there for the team's experience. Yes, so what we are also supposed to look at is the budget and the milestones. So budget is very important. Let's see how they have broken it down, because the key thing we are looking in there is the breakdown of the budget into understandable units and identifiable as well. Okay, so this is the budget. You see budget and costs. Please provide a cost breakdown of the proposed work and resources. So now this is his budget, or the team's budget. Development team takes 67% of the budget, so that amounts to, yes, so this one here, there's no need for us to code them again. You just have to go through and see if he has actually broken it down, and to you think it's okay. So what we have here, though for me it's like it's okay, but okay. So it's broken down in a way, but for me, I would have expected to see more breakdown. Though how it is now, we can appreciate it, but there is more room for a further breakdown or explanation. Yes. Okay, so let's just go and write something under. So I would say that the budget provided here is, let me say, clear. So this is just something I'll put. Some other budgets, even some people include spreadsheets just to make it understandable. Yes. Just a minute. Okay, so there's more room for further explanation of the elements in the budget. Yes. So that's just a sample of what I can say on that. So let's finally look at the milestones there and the plan in general. So the milestones, let me go there. And what we should be looking out for is the clarity of the milestones, showing what will be done. What should be done, and we should also see timeline there, definite timelines for each milestone. So here is the project milestones. What are the key milestones you need to achieve in order to complete your project successfully? So he has provided it this way. So we can see, I think he has used some kind of a sheet to prepare this. But what I'm looking for now is the timeline for the milestone. It's like the timeline has gone on a long vacation. It's like it's not here. So I can't see timelines to the milestones, but however, they are clear, they are understandable. You can get the meanings out of them, but there is no timeline. So you can just go and do this and make the content like this. The project's milestones are well stated. As they tell what is to be done and achieved at each point in time. However, timelines have not been included to these milestones. And hence, I advise for these inclusions in future proposals. Value for money. Okay, let me just read what they have here. You are reviewing the value for money this represents for the treasury and the community. Is the funding amount requested for this project reasonable, and does it provide good value for money to the treasury? Yes. So considering the nature of the project, do you think that the amount requested is reasonable? Is the cost of the project too exorbitant, or is okay. So after going through the project to this point, I believe you would have been able to establish this, but there is a section we have to look that out in the proposal, and it's at the last part of the proposal. As you can see, this is the section for the value for money. You see a value for money. How does the cost of the project represent value for money for the Cardano ecosystem? So he is saying the project budget has been based on converted industry average salary rates for Aotearoy NZ, where our project team is based. Average salary. So these are actually sites you can move to verify them, but because of time, okay, let's say considering the team's considerable expertise in this particular field and current contracting rates, the Cardano ecosystem is getting significant value for money for this project. So me, what I normally consider under this part is the nature of the project, and that is by extension the expertise required to successfully implement it. We can actually see that it will be demanding some technical leads, project managers, and solution architects. So like this is just to give us a fair understanding of what goes into the project. You see, you can't have these experts in there and money will not flow. Money should flow. So what was the total amount? The total amount or the budget for the project is 300,000 ETH. And for me, I think that it's not bad. So having established that, maybe you might not you might think it's huge, so that is on your side. You can also explain that out. What I'm saying is from my side. If you also think, if maybe perhaps you are assessing same proposal or any other proposal and you think the amount is too much, you can also assess and give your statement in that regard. So let me just
You remind them, you should always check to see whether it's not beyond the maximum given in the campaign brief.
Yes. So that is another thing. So you remember before we started that I said that we should always run through the challenge setting, because some of the challenges there are budget caps. Like for example, the one we checked out, that was the concept. The maximum is 100. I think was it 100,000 ETH. 100,000 ETH.
So it is 300,000.
This one is 300,000. No, this one is in solution.
I see.
So I'm thinking about like a category.
And you can save once you save and go. Or you can just you can save and go to the about it.
So let me just open the about so that we'll be sure about the distance. The budget cap, because you have to take it into consideration. We will be thinking that, oh yes, the proposer would have done due diligence by following, but sometimes it might just escape their minds and they will give an over budget. So let's see if there is a budget cap. Okay, so funding guidance, you can find it here. 300,000 ETH is the maximum amount of funding a single proposer can request in Cardano use case. So he is not off. He has requested the maximum budget. So it should be 300,000 at most. Yes, not more than 300,000. So he's within. So let's go back. So those of us with questions can just note them down. We are almost done. We are tackling the last one now. So this is the project. So I've already established that to me the amount requested is okay, considering the nature of the project, and it's not also outside the budget cap in that challenge. So this is a sample content we can make for it under value for money. So let's see. Sometimes I make it personal like this. For me, I think that the cost of the project is okay, considering the fact that it requires the services of some maybe developers and also the budget. So it's like it's they are let me say entwining in here from feasibility and value for money. It's just like an extension of the budget element in feasibility, but that one is also specific to itself. And also the budget is in alignment with the budget limit of the challenge. Yes, so we can also add another sentence, then we close it. Just one have to make sure we are not lacking, we are not below 150 characters, not worse. So finally, I see that having gone through the section I believe the amount requested is reasonable. Yes, so this is what I would put in there to close. So maybe, or you can just finally add hence it's good value for money for the Cardano treasury. Then I'll give 5 stars because I have only identified positives. So what I have here is not for each of the criteria is not below 150 characters. So I'm good to go. So we are done like that. Yes. So the saving is always very important. You have to always remember to save. If not, the work will be lost and you have wasted your time. So after successfully reviewing a proposal, if you want to continue again, you just go back to the allocations. Don't just press next from here, the proposal here, because if you press next from there, it's down. Okay. I'm trying to get the next button so that we'll take note of it and be far away from it. Okay, maybe we are not seeing it here, but even with the phone and with the phones, I know it's always on top somewhere like that. So don't click there, because if you click there, it will take you to another proposal which might not be in your allocation. And once you access outside your allocation, that assessment carries a low weight, and then the reward is also reduced. Yes. So I think, yes, so far so good. We have successfully assessed a proposal. Yes. So this, as I said earlier on, this is not a state formula. You can also assess whichever way you want to, but just make sure that you are following the guide and you are speaking to the proposal. Yes. I don't know if there are any questions, because I'm done. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time.
All right. Yeah. So we thank Mr. Ben so much for this eye-opening session, and I hope we've all learned something. I wouldn't say new, but we've learned more to add up to our review process, right? If you have learned something, let me hear your voice. Yeah. Say yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes. I think even the way he handled it was quite even easy and enlightening for me. Yeah, and so the key is, once you understand the guidelines, the campaign brief, the guidelines is from the Fund 11 guidelines. I posted it on the WhatsApp, on the Telegram, on our Telegram page, which is very important. And once you go through the guideline, what you are expected to provide for impact, what you are expected to provide for feasibility, and what you are also expected to provide for value for money. Once you know what goes into each of these sections or categories, then the work actually becomes easier for you. And one thing is, don't be in a hurry to finish and maybe hop into other proposals that are not assigned to you. And the reason is that during the filtering process, it's very technical. And another thing that you can easily be caught in the web is similarity. And I thought the similarity was supposed to be with different reviewers or assessors, but similarity can even catch your own reviews for other proposals as well. So don't really be interested in assessing much, but try as much as possible to make sure that every proposal assessment is unique from the other. So maybe you're assessing 30 proposals or you're assessing 80. Make sure the language varies from proposal to proposal. If not, at the end of the day, once the system realizes that even though they are your proposals, but the language looks similar to other proposals you review, they will filter them out, and you will not actually get rewards for that. So I will entreat that you take your time. Don't be in a hurry to finish fast. Keep it cool, and at the end of the day, you'll be doing a good job, and that will even qualify you for the next or the other funding rounds. You will be qualified to take up some other key positions or roles. You take up key roles to participate and earn extra rewards. What I will entreat is that please try as much as possible to do a good job, and maybe if you did, maybe feel free to send me one assessment of yours which you have done, and maybe you want me to go through and see whether it's in line or it's in order. You can just copy that assessment for impact, feasibility, and value for money. Send it to me in a private message, and I'll go through and maybe give you my comment on whether it's okay or you need to add some things to it. Alright, so you can actually let me know about that. Alright, so I think we'll end here. And please, if you have not subscribed to the YouTube channel, try and do so, because usually I post a lot of things there. So just go to YouTube and type the YouTube chat bar Cardano Africa Academy. So once you type this inside, you will have access to the YouTube channel, and you can subscribe. Yeah. Alright, so thanks everyone, and let's keep in touch on the Telegram page for more activity. If you have any questions you want to ask me directly, you can chat me directly too as well. Alright, thank you everyone. Have a good night. Bye.
Thank you, and same to you.
Alright.